Entertainment Report.
Hey, folks, Jackie the Joke Man Martling, 8 p.m. tomorrow night at the Strand Theater in Seymour, Connecticut. The jokes say, Alexa, play Jackie Martling. Follow Jackie on Twitter, too. Jokes every day, and they're very funny at 4:20 p.m. International Marijuana Time. And, of course, you can follow him at Jackie Martling. So here he is again. We love him on a Friday. The great Jackie the Joke Man Martling.
Hello, fellas.
How are you, buddy?
I can't stand it. I'm just doing so good. I just did 2 pilots, and I'm reading an audition today, and my documentary's almost done. I hope I don't die with all this money. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I was on the streets of... I was on Hollywood Boulevard playing Stump the Joke Man, and one after the other, these people are coming up, and they just remember you and how you're doing, and big hugs, and I'm knocking off the jokes. Twice in a row, 2 6-year-old kids blew me away. Stumped me. I got to send them all my
stuff. Is that really true?
It's
no kidding.
Why were the soldiers all tired on April 1st?
Something about Fool's Day. I don't know why.
Yeah, of course. That's why I went. April Fool's Day. They just got done with a 31-day march. A 6-year-old kid.
Funny.
Look
It's
at that.
funny.
Look
And
at
the other
that.
one says, why did the teacher tie her class's shoes in knots?
Why did the teacher tie the kids' school sneakers in knots?
She wanted to take him on a trip.
Oh, Bernie!
And I'm standing there with 85 people standing around. The little kids are like slapping each other 5, and what a dick I am.
Wow.
I'm gonna give these 2 jokes to Kevin Nealon for later on tonight.
Those are good jokes. Write them down, folks. Write them down.
So I'm rolling. I'm just...
Hey, listen, I saw on TMZ they actually posted a picture of you, an old, you a handsome guy. You still are.
Wasn't the headline, he's not dead yet?
No, the headline was, "Remember him?"
Remember him?
And it was a picture of Jackie.
There was actually about 40 people they named, and I was first, which is very nice. And I got,
Is it a series that Harvey's doing, and they just...
I have no idea what it was. It was just like...
So they didn't even contact you. They didn't even ask you, interview you, nothing.
Hey, anything. It's great. People look at TMZ. It was great to have my picture. Of course, the picture on the thing when it first comes up was me with Jessica Hahn. It looked like I had been drunk for about 3 weeks.
Oh, you were?
But then, I had been. But the next picture was great. So,
no. And the second, the guy after you was Imus, just so you know. So,
I didn't recognize him. Yes. I thought it was Mrs. Winston Churchill.
It wasn't Ann Richards.
You didn't really hate Imus, although like Stern did.
I had nothing against Imus. I told you I was never ever in the same room as him. Ever.
But you had to hate him because of Howard. It was part of the whole.
He had his gig, and we came in. We were the new kids on the block. A few years later, Opie and Anthony came in. Howard was as crappy to them as Imus has been to them. Once you're on the way on the top. All you got to do is throw rocks at the guy at the top, So who cares, And I wouldn't make enough money to give a crap. I didn't care if Imus had $4 more. I would have been over there as quick as Al Rosenberg.
Well, that's right. Imus took Al Rosenberg away from Howard Stern. No,
Al Rosenberg was with Imus. And Imus treated him so bad and wouldn't do anything with him, so he went and started working with Howard. All of a sudden, Imus saw how valuable Al Rosenberg was, and he took him back. He was like a yo-yo.
Right. He went back and forth, I guess, yeah.
Such a great guy. Hi, Al. I'm sure he's listening, because I know he's not working.
All the Rosenbergs listen to us because we've got a Rosenberg.
He's a mayor, by the way, of a city out in New Jersey.
That's right, and he is my third uncle. Anyway, here we are with Jackie the Joke Man Martling. A couple of big shows coming up now. We're very clock conscious these days in an effort to get ratings like you got with Howard Stern. So you got to get to these 5 jokes.
I love to pay attention to my clock.
I know. I know. You got a big clock. So here we go.
Strand is almost sold out tomorrow night, so get your tickets now.
Do you have a couple left?
What?
How do people contact the Strand to go see you?
You either go to treehousecomedy.com or there's a phone number on jokeland.com.
Can I just say this before you start your jokes?
You can say anything because it's your show. I'm sure Bernard would like you to shut the hell up, but go ahead.
You're probably right. But I'm going to say something nice about you. So take that back now, F-face.
I am so sorry, my Hebrew friend.
I've seen Jackie in concert many times. Now, we did the Bernie and Sid comedy night, but I've seen him in action, Boca Raton, New York. I'm telling you, he's great. He's not good. He's great. He's a bundle of energy. The jokes are great. Plays along with the crowd. So if you can get to the Strand tomorrow night, well, you know what? Don't go see him because he's a dick. He just yelled at me. So go see Kevin. Go to Caroline's tonight and see Kevin Nealon instead.
I just had 2. This Alexa play Jackie Martling thing. I got so many. I sold out 2 shows at Uncle Vinny's last week, and it was packed. And it's nice to be packing them in because I was at a point for a while. I'd show up and it'd be like Boy, I hope there's somebody here. I hate to tell these jokes to myself. Well, not really, but now I'm selling out, and it feels good again.
That is good. So it's the Strand this weekend, right?
Yeah, and it's a lot due to you guys, as much as you know I hate to give you any kind of compliment.
I know you do. I know that, yes. Well, we'll take it.
Well, let's get going.
Here we go, Jackie. Give us a five joke. Let's do it.
So a guy and his kid walk into a luncheonette, and there's a woman sitting there having a cup of coffee. And they sit down, and the kid is flipping a quarter up and catching it. And he's flipping up a quarter, and he flips it, and he's looking up. Accidentally, the quarter goes in his mouth. And he swallows it, and he starts choking. He's like, yeah. And he's like, my kid's choking to death. My kid's choking to death. The woman takes a sip of her coffee and sets it down, gets up and calmly walks over and stands the kid up and pulls down his pants and pulls down his underpants and grabs his package and squeezes as hard as she can. And he goes, ah! And the quarter comes flying out of his mouth. His father's like, that's fantastic. Wow. Thank you. Saved my son's life. Are you a doctor? She says, no, a divorce lawyer.
That's a good one.
I like what I hear.
Very good. Very good.
Very relatable.
Yes.
So a guy works at the CIA. He comes home one day and he calls his wife and his son into the kitchen. He says, check this out. This is a prototype of our lie detector robot. It can detect when somebody's lying. His wife says, really? Can you demonstrate? He says, sure. He says, son, what'd you do after school? He says, I did my homework. Pow! The robot slaps the kid. He says, all right. I went to Eddie's and we watched the movie. His father says, what'd you watch? He says, Black Panther. Pow! The robot smacks the kid. The kid says, all right. We watched some porn. His father says, porn? When I was your age, I didn't even know what porn was. Pow! The robot smacks the father. So the wife looks at him and says, he's your boy, all right. Pow! The robot.
Nicely done.
That is a great joke.
That's all I got.
Oh, that was brilliant. That's a great joke.
Well, why don't you have me on the radio?
We'll do it next time.
Okay, good plan.
Did you write that one?
No, I don't write any of these, but I find the greatest jokes ever. I drive people crazy. Joke. So a guy's walking along with his 3 daughters. The first daughter says, Daddy, how'd I get my name? He says, well, dear, right after you were born, you were lying in your mother's arms, and there were flowers on the side of the bed, and a breeze came, and one of the rose petals floated up and landed on your little head. So we decided to call you Rose. She says, thanks, Daddy. His second daughter says, Daddy, how'd I get my name? She says, well, a while after you were born, we were bringing you home from the hospital, and we were pushing you along in a carriage, and we went past the flower bed at the hospital, and a petal from a daisy flew up and landed on your little head. So we decided to call you Daisy. She says, thank you, Daddy. His third daughter goes, he says, shut up, Cinderblock.
Oh, man. Yo, that's cold. That's funny, though.
That's my favorite one. Shut up, Cinderblock.
So a whole huge wedding. The cops go in the bus and collect everybody at the wedding, and they bring them all into the courtroom. And the judge, what the hell happened? The best man gets up and says, I can't explain it, Your Honor. It's very simple. We're having a great wedding. Everybody's drinking, having a terrific time. And I decided to dance with the bride. And I got up and I danced with the bride. And I danced with her again. You know, and I danced with her again. About the 5th dance in a row, that maniac over there, her new husband, the groom, leaped up, ran across the dance floor, and kicked her in the crotch as hard as he could. The judge says, whoa. That must have hurt. He says, you're not kidding, Your Honor. He almost broke 3 of my fingers.
Oh, my God.
Oh, these are all
they only get better.
Oh, my God. One more.
So a guy goes to the doctor. Strand Theater tomorrow night, Seymour, Connecticut. Isn't that right? Alexa, play Jackie Martling. I sneak in plugs. Barry.
I like you do it very well.
And I appreciate it. 516-922-WINE, 40 years. 40 years. Guy goes to see the doctor. He says, Doc, oh, geez, you got to help me, Doc. I got a weird problem, you know. I got a permanent erection. I can't get rid. I got this erection, Doc. You know, at first it was great. You know, the ladies loved me. Everybody, I was a hit. You know, I'm fighting off the broads, but now, Doc, it throbs. It hurts. It's painful. And Doc says, well, let me see what I can do. And the guy pulls down his pants, underpants, and the thing is sticking out. It's huge. You got a parallel bar sticking out there. And it's huge and throbbing. And the doctor looks at it. And the doctor takes 2 fingers and pow! Smacks the guy's penis. And a little bug, bloop, leaps off of his penis and goes totally limp. The guy goes, oh, that's great. Oh, Doc, relief. Oh, Doc, what do I owe you? Yeah, you helped me find that bug. You don't owe me nothing.
It's on the house, Limpy.
Oh, that was a great,
I love you guys. I love you guys.
Please check out Jackie once again in Seymour, Connecticut at the Strand tomorrow night. Play Jackie Martling. Say that to Alexa. Get all the great jokes. Go to his Twitter account at Jackie Martling every day, 4:20 p.m. International Marijuana Time. He's got a great joke. That was an amazing performance.
Thank you. Wish me luck. I'm on my way to audition as a pot grower on Mr. Robot. Which is an incredibly popular show, but
that wouldn't be acting.
That's not acting at all.
No, not acting at all. And the star is the guy that just won the Oscar. So I'm in good company, and I'll never have to do this stupid show again.
There you go, Jackie the Joke.
Thank you.
It'll be a win for all of us.
We'll be right back.
We're coming right back.
Bernie and Sid in the morning.